So, Andrew, you ran at the Combine, but you decided to run today. You wanted to get it a little bit lower. How do you think you did?
Oh, yeah, I did. Very exceptional. I heard a couple people say I ran 4.47, 4.46s. Some people had me at 4.38, 4.39, low 4.4. So I did feel like I did a good job today.
What were you at the Combine? You were just like 4.51 or something?
4.5. They had me at my official was 4.51. Yeah, 4.51. But it was like some technical difficulties. With my 40-yard start and stuff like that. So yeah, I just had to hone in on them, get them right.
Yeah, you wanted to see another 4 on that.
Oh yeah, I had to see another 4. That 5 just don't. Something about that 5 just was itching at me, so I had to run again.
Where you been training?
I've been training at Exos in Frisco, in Dallas. Yeah.
So there's some other guys obviously you're familiar with there.
Oh yeah. I was up there with Luther Burden, Matthew Golden, Dominic Lovett. Just some of those receivers. Jack Besh. But yeah, I was up there with those guys.
Who's representing you?
Rodney Williams with the United Sports Group.
Yeah. How's that relationship?
Oh, it's been good. It's been good. I talk to him. Talk to him about anything. He give me feedback on a lot of stuff. So I love him. Appreciate him.
Yeah. What's been, I guess, the things you've kind of thought about since the Combine? How do you think your Combine went, the NFL Combine, and what you tried to bring this, aside from just the 40?
Oh, just my routes, getting in and out breaks. I feel like I had a great day at the Combine, but I feel like I had an even better day here, getting in and out breaks, dropping hips, tracking the ball, all those little small details. I feel like I did a great job here as well.
Yeah.
Have you been talking, which teams have you been talking with a little bit?
A lot of them. I've been talking with I talked with the Steelers, talked with the Raiders, Bears, just Seahawks. A lot. There's been a lot of teams.
What's some of the feedback that you've gotten just about your play?
Like good feedback or bad
Any
feedback.
Yeah.
Good feedback. They just said, I have a good neck for the ball. I can go up there and catch the ball. Great routes. Knowing how to learn read zones, read man, things like that. Bad feedback. Just like I said, dropping my hips, getting in and out of those breaks. And that's what I focus on the most this offseason because, going into the NFL, I know those guys are more in tune with their detail, more in tune with their, their technique. So I know with me dropping my hips, getting in and out of breaks better, that'll move me up definitely.
I don't think anybody stopped you this year. I mean, you put up some great numbers. Are you surprised that you don't see your name a little bit earlier on some of the mock drafts and stuff?
I mean, this has been like my whole life, so I don't really it's always been like, oh, he can't do it, like, oh, he might not be able to do it at this level, but that's just people's opinions. Like at the end of the day, when I do get the chance to get there and do what I have to do, I'm gonna just play Andrew Armstrong football.
Yeah.
Spring football's coming up. What have been your impressions of some of the younger receivers that are going to get an opportunity this year?
Oh, I just came to the first practice. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday when they had the little scrimmage on Saturday, and they look good. Raylan Sharp. He's a little short guy, but he's powerful. He's very quick, very smooth, fast. He's tough. I've seen him take a big hit, get right back up. So him. Of course, C.J. Brown, Omega Blake. I forgot the dude from Stanford. Ishmael, yeah. All those guys look very well. When they was running, catching, blocking, it looked like a Bobby Petrino offense.
What about Monte? You think he has a chance?
Oh yeah, Monte. You know Monte. Monte gonna go out there and do Monte. He gonna go out there and work. Try to bully people on the defense. Put them on their back. Catch the ball, go score. Monte. Monte.
Yeah. Where are you gonna watch the draft?
From home, Dallas, Texas. Yes, sir.
You got a party going?
Probably. Yeah. Throw a little party.
What kind of food are you planning on having?
Probably have some Rotel dip, but I ain't gonna eat no cheese with the Rotel. I ain't gonna eat no Rotel. Probably get a chip or two, but probably have some wings, macaroni and cheese. My mom probably had little snacks or something in there. My mom gonna make it. She gonna do all that stuff. I really don't even know. I'm just naming stuff that I want there. So
you gonna keep it kind of small and intimate, or you planning on having a lot of people? You haven't even got there.
I don't even know. My mama said it's gonna be. She trying to pick who's gonna be there, which is crazy to me. So, but she said it's gonna be a small gathering. I didn't say nothing when she said that. I just looked at her. So, but I plan on having like a couple people there, couple friends, family. Yeah.
You've transformed your body so much just since you got to Arkansas. Has it been nice to just kind of have this time to really even work even further on, bulking up?
Oh, definitely. When I got here, I was like 180, 182, 183, and I'm weighing in this morning at 204. I actually got up to like 208, 210 during training, but I had dropped weight, to run, things like that. But I definitely it feel good when you can just look in the mirror and be like, I did this. I worked out. I turned, look at my shoulders and stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely been exciting just seeing the journey, seeing how I looked at commerce and to where I look at it right now.
How well do you think your game translates to NFL? And are you willing to play different roles?
Oh, definitely. Whatever they need me to play, whatever I feel like me as a football player, I know so much of zones and man coverage that when I get out on the field, me personally, I feel like it's me versus me. I know of course it's me versus him, but I feel like only I can stop me. Like if he do something that locks me up or anything, I feel like it's my fault because I did something wrong, which allowed him to do that. So I just feel like if I keep the me versus me thing, go out there and do what I do, I'm gonna shock a lot of people.
Some of the stuff you'd hear people say about Isaac TeSlaa is he's not athletic enough, he's not fast enough. Well, he seemed to prove everybody wrong on that.
Tess is a dog. Tess is a dog. He fast, like you said, ran a 4.4. Ran a 4.4. He's strong. What did he bench? Like 17, 18, something like that. He could jump 40, broad jump. Like he's just athletic. So I don't know why people say that. But like I said, it's opinions based. Like only he can go out there and show them that it's different. So yeah.
You talked about being an underdog, overlooked your whole life. Just how special is it to go through the NFL draft combine process, pro day, have an opportunity to be drafted?
That's been my long life, like my whole life. That's been my dream to get to the NFL, and the combine come with it. Being in the SEC, playing in Arkansas come with it. Like that's just been my dream, just grinding to get here. When a lot of people said you couldn't, a lot of people said I can't. Like me actually going out there and showing them that I can. Then those same people, bro, I knew you can do it. Like. But I'd be like, I appreciate it, thank you, So I'm not that type of guy to be like, nah, you said this, you said that. Like, I just take all the love. I appreciate everybody and just, it's been fun.
What improvements have you seen in yourself since coming to Arkansas?
Oh, like you mentioned, my body weight, just toning up, muscle, strength, just and being able to talk in front of cameras. I didn't do this for real at Commerce. I don't know if my first interview here was kind of crazy. I felt crazy when I was talking. I feel like I was talking to nobody. But they definitely prepared me like with life as well. Coach Pitt, Coach Guyton, all the other coaches that were here year before last and this year. It's been they've definitely helped me as not just a football player but as a person.
You've been a great interview, I will say.
Thank you.
Thanks, Andy. So, Isaac, I wanted to talk to you about first your NFL Combine experience. You put up one of the, I guess you probably know what relative athletic score is now. Because you were one of the best all-time receivers. But you're not athletic enough, you're too slow. That's what people would say. On the video game came out, you're the slowest receiver.
I know, how crazy is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of went in there with a chip on my shoulder. Obviously, I've always had to believe in myself. I know my athleticism. I obviously didn't know about the RAS score or whatever they're calling it, but it's cool to see, how I ranked in that. Obviously, it's more about how you play on the football field than how your athleticism is, but I feel like I helped myself a lot at the Combine, and it went really well for me. So, it was a good experience.
Where have you been training?
I've been down at Fort Myers at a gym called X3.
X3, yeah.
Yes, sir.
And who are you represented by?
Jack Sharf.
Jack Sharf.
Yes, sir.
And do you feel like you have positioned yourself? I mean, going in and, people, you be a kind of a flyer pick, I guess, in the draft. Do you think you've maybe positioned yourself now with your on-field performance and what you've done at the Combine?
Yeah, I really think I've done all I could do. Obviously, going to the Hula Bowl, the Senior Bowl, and the Combine. I feel like I put a lot of good tape out there. Just went out there and did the best of my ability, kind of what I've always known I can do. And I guess we'll see how it goes from there.
Yeah. What all did you compete in here, and how do you think you did?
I just did position stuff here. I thought it went well. I thought I run some clean routes. Obviously, lost track of the last one a little bit, which is a little frustrating for me. Of course, it was like the last one of my training, but you shake it off. It's fine. Things happen, but I thought it went really well. I think all the receivers got paid today. I think we all did really good out there.
You've had meetings with teams, I assume, and how have those gone? Any interesting stories, even if you don't want to name them?
Not really. It's kind of basic stuff. They basically just want to know about your upbringing. Kind of where you're from, your journey, transferring, kind of stuff like that, and then getting into football and stuff like that. So kind of boring, kind of mundane. You go through a lot of them in a day, just kind of, rinse and repeat kind of deal. Obviously, like I said, I went to the Hula Bowl and Senior Bowl and Combine, so I'm meeting with teams there. So I met with all 32, some of them multiple times. So, yeah.
How many times did you have to tell people that you went to a small Catholic school in Michigan where you ran the wing T?
Yep.
Or what did you run, the wishbone? Or?
Yeah, we ran the wing T.
Wing T,
yeah, small Christian school. Played quarterback, played every position. Yeah, I think it's a cool story. I've had a fun journey. It's been cool.
Where are you going to watch the draft?
I'll be back home.
Back home?
Yep.
With a party, small, intimate group? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. I think I'll have a day earlier in the week where I can have kind of more people come by, and then it'll be my closer family for the draft.
Throughout this process, what's some of the feedback that you've gotten about your game, just good and bad?
I think teams appreciate the way I play, using my size, my hands obviously. Don't drop a lot of balls, which they really appreciate. I use my frame to catch the ball, run good clean routes. Some things I can work on, just being a tall, kind of heavier receiver, just working in and out of my breaks, dropping my hips and everything. But I think that's some of the feedback I'd say.
Are you at a size that you want to play at in the league, or you want to slim down?
Nope, 215 is right where I want to play at. So yeah, we're waiting at 215.0 today. So I'm feeling good.
We asked Andrew a little bit about this, but your journey going to Hillsdale, coming to here, just how special is it, the opportunity to go through the combine, go through pro day, and go through the NFL draft process as a whole?
Yeah, I'm super grateful. Obviously had a good career over at Hillsdale and had the opportunity to come here at Arkansas. I didn't know if I was going to get that combine invite, but with how I did at the bowl games, kind of setting myself up to get that invite and then going out there and doing well. I'm extremely grateful. Obviously got to thank God and thank my support system back home, and I'm sure you can hear them at the combine cheering me on. So I got nothing to thank but God and my family.
Spring practice going on for the Hogs right now. Just some impressions of the wide receiver group that Arkansas is going to have next year.
Yeah, I've been keeping up with it as much as I could. Obviously, I was at practice a couple days ago, so I got to watch them in person. I was talking to Tara over there. Like I said, maybe not as tall as me, Andrew, and Ty, but obviously we're some tall kids. But I think they've made some plays out there when I was watching. I think Talon, was really meshing with him well. I think he's going to have a really good year this year. So I'm excited to watch how they do.
Good.
Not too bad.
All right. Yeah. So Landon, what did you think about today? How did you feel like you competed?
It went great. Came in planning on just doing position drills. Ended up doing shuttles as well. First one, wasn't a big fan on. Kind of tripped up a little bit. Second one did really good on though. L drill was great. Position drills went great. Been working those. Since December 9th. So knew it. Kind of no nerves. Nerves weren't really bothering me or nothing today, just because I knew I was more than prepared. I really enjoyed the opportunity. Really loved being back. Really loved seeing all the guys. I'm glad we got over half the current team right now is out here supporting us. So that's just great. You don't see it at a lot of places, so I really enjoyed that.
What was your thoughts on your performance at the NFL Combine? We haven't talked to you since then.
Yeah, I think I performed great. Jumped really well on vertical and broad. Ran a solid 40. Thought I was going to be a little quicker, but can't complain about a 4.6 ever. So really enjoyed that, and then did really well in position drills as well. So I think it went great.
Teams that you've been talking to?
It's been a lot. I feel like I probably talked to the Bills 8 times by now. So Bills is a team I've talked to a lot. Commanders, pretty wide open, but Bills and Commanders were my 2 formals at the Combine. But, I've talked to, I want to say, probably 25 of the teams, so it's been pretty solid. I'd say probably about 15 of those teams talked to multiple times.
Did you do bench at the Combine?
I did not.
No?
I did not.
What do you do at 225 usually?
I've been sitting around middle 20s, but just after the Combine, I feel like I performed really well at the Combine, got back to training, and my main focus was on position drills and playing the game of football. It doesn't matter if I could do 40 reps at the bench if I can't get after the quarterback. So my biggest thing was getting back and focusing on preparing myself for the NFL and not preparing myself for them to see what I know I can do.
Mm-hmm. Where have you been training?
I've been training out at Exos in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm. How's that been going?
It's been going great. I really enjoy those trainers out there. They more than prepared me enough for, today and the Combine. So I'm really glad I went out there and made that decision to train out there.
Where do you think you're going to watch the draft? Are you going to it?
Yeah, I plan on watching it back home in Texarkana. Plan on throwing a draft party. Getting a pretty decent group out there. Both of my state championship teams in high school, I texted both group chats and told them to spread the word throughout those teams, just kind of give back to those guys who played a part in me getting to this point. So, I plan on throwing a draft party back home, doing that there, and I'm really excited for it.
Who's representing you, and how did you land on them?
Yeah, my representatives are Michael Swinson and CJ LeBoy. They're with Wasserman. Got connected with them pretty well during my junior season, and once I decided to come back for my senior year and be a Hog again, they kind of just stayed in touch throughout the whole process, knew they were 100% in on me, and I mean, they have a lot of success with defensive ends in the league. I mean, they got Crosby. They just did a crazy deal for him. Eric Armstead, Cam Jordan, guys like that. And so I had a lot of faith in them, a lot of trust in them, and I feel like they can do what's best for me. So I ultimately decided to go with them.
Current team's going through spring football right now. You got Quincy out there, and Charlie Collins, Kavion, some guys you're familiar with, maybe a couple guys you're not. What do you think about the defensive end position?
I'm really excited to see them go next year. You know, those are like my little brothers. You know, I've been with them. I mean, Charlie, Kavion, guys like that last year, but a guy like Quincy I've been with for a while now, and you know, I feel like he resembles a lot of my style, the way I am. Just a real hard worker, guy who's gonna fly around, find a way to get to the ball, and I think this is going to be his breakout year, and I feel like he's going to have a really successful year. So but I mean, I've been in touch with all the guys. Plan on definitely getting some work in with them throughout this process because I'll be here for the next 6 weeks before I go back for draft. So I'm really hang out with the guys, get in here with them, do a lot of D-line drills, stuff like that. Maybe fly a trainer in or something, and have him working with me and all the guys as well.
I was going to say, we were talking earlier about you coming up to camp here in 2019, and now here we are 2025. It's pro day. What's that been like going from that point to this point, and how fast has it been for you?
It's surreal. You know, I mean, I've always been head down hard worker, but never thought it could take me this far, you know, and at the end of the day, that's my biggest testimony to everybody is that, I mean, you just put your head down and go. It doesn't matter, I mean, how athletic you are, this and that, you're gonna excel and you're gonna be successful in whatever you do. And it's just a blessing. I mean, from 2019, how far I've came, and how far I feel like I still have to go.
You mentioned Crosby earlier. He reached out to you on Twitter.
He did.
You guys talking?
He did. Not yet. I actually, with pro day and everything, I was trying to get this knocked out first. But I do plan on reaching out to him, getting connected with him. You know, getting a few sessions in, something like that this summer. So that'd be big time. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Well, we hadn't talked to you since the combine. I'm curious how you thought you did at the combine, and then your time here. What did you feel like you need to improve on and such?
Only thing that I was really concerned about was the 40, but I did okay, better than, well, not as good as I thought I was gonna do, but it was valid. So, but I did gain a little weight from the combine, so I was eating a lot.
I think you said you stood up a little bit too much on your first 40.
On the first one and the second one I stood up, but I feel like I made up for it on the back end. So
yeah, good. Do you know what you ran?
From what I heard, it was 4.54.
Oh yeah, good. What's your weight at?
Go ahead.
What's your weight at right now?
Yeah, I was 236 on the way in, but it's water weight. Like I was drinking a lot of water this morning. I wasn't really trying to eat nothing heavy, so I was just drinking water. But if I ain't drink water, I'd be like 232. Yeah. But
I know you've dealt with the ankle a little bit. Have you had time to get that healthy? You feel good about it?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's better than it's ever been right now. Good. That's really what held me back from running the 40 at the combine. So, but I feel great.
Where have you been training?
Sports Academy in Frisco.
Frisco?
Yes, sir.
Who are you represented by?
Rock, Morgan Wills, B-Mac. I don't really, I just know them by their nicknames. I don't really.
You had any good meetings with teams? Anything interesting?
Steelers, Commanders, Cardinals, on and on.
You've had a pretty interesting journey. I mean, you started off at Texas, quarterback, went to Utah, quarterback, running back, went to Arkansas, and now you're here at Pro Day. Has it flown by for you? What has it been like?
It's been a long journey, but I enjoyed it. You know, if I would have never went through the stuff I went through, I wouldn't be here now. So, like I say, it's a blessing to be here in these shoes, and it's a lot of people in the world that don't get this opportunity. So, I'm blessed.
How do you feel your workouts went? Just your doing the drills and stuff.
I feel like I was good. Felt a little heavy, but I felt like I was moving for me to be that big and heavy. I mean, I played at this weight in the season, so they said I was a little too heavy, so it is what it is, bro.
What's the draft process been like for you? Feedback you've gotten just about your game and stuff?
A lot. They questioned my catching out the backfield, pass blocking. consistent physicality, but I feel like cut on tape, I show it a little bit. So, but it ain't nothing but to get better. I just get better at the game, learn more about football, and just get better each and every day.
What's it like being just back here? You know, I know you had a lot of former teammates.
Like I say, it's a blessing just seeing all these old faces. I'm gonna see a lot of the guys in the NFL, so a lot of jersey swaps. So I'm ready to see that. I'm ready to see where everybody going in the draft, and like I say, it's a blessing.
You plan on watching the whole draft?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Cause like just not on this team. It's a lot of, I got a lot of teammates. I transfer a lot, so yeah. So it's a lot of people going first, second, third, fourth round.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna be watching it.
You always watch it?
Oh, every year. Cause I know somebody that's going in the draft every year, so I watch it every year.
Do you know where you're going to be?
No, not really.
No,
not really.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm up there, but whoever get me, they gonna get a dog.
Yeah. But I mean, where do you think you're going to watch it?
Oh, where I'm gonna watch it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be with the fam.
So what's your focus from now until then?
Just keep training, working out, stay in shape, so I won't be caught off guard by anything. Just keep working out.
What's your experience been like at Arkansas?
It's been a great experience. I can't say that it's the funniest team I've ever been around, hands down. And the fans got a love and hate relationship for the Razorbacks, and I never understood that. But again, it's been fun, and like I say, it's a blessing. I will be back for a game or two, so y'all should see me on the sideline in the near future.
That's all I got.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
No problem.
Hey, good luck.